Hi, this is Rylan. Today I'll be teaching you how to use iMovie on your phone. iMovie is a great way to make quick and easy little edits to your film, video, whatever it may be. So what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and open our app. When you open it, it should look something like this. And I do have my phone turned horizontally just because it makes it easier for the screen when you're watching. So what you're going to go ahead and do, press Create Project. Now what this is going to do is it's going to give us movie or trailer. Now we just need to combine our videos as it says, so we're just going to press movie. Now it's going to take you to your camera roll. I have all these things and stuff, so I'm going to go ahead and press on the video or clip that you need and press create movie right down there. So what this is going to do is it's going to give me my video of Steven. Perfect. Now, as you can tell, there aren't any options. There's barely anything on the side. Now, to get your tools to edit it, you're going to have to press on your video. Now, what this is going to do is it's going to highlight it yellow. Now, this is perfect, so you know where it is. Whenever you go to move, it's going to unhighlight it. So press it again, and there is this portion, and I'm just going to get right into it. There's a portion where he stops for a moment, so I'm going to go ahead and edit that part out. So how I'm going to do this is I'm going to go to the part right about there. And I'm going to press on it again. It won't move my spot. I'm going to press on it to make my video yellow again. And I'm going to press in the bottom right hand corner. It should say split. What that's going to do is it's going to split my video. Pretty easy. Now I'm just going to go ahead and slide back over to where it ends. Right about there. Press the video again. And press split. Now I have 3 parts to my video, and I don't need this part. It's unnecessary. So how I'm going to get rid of it is in the bottom right hand corner all the way over to the right. I'm going to press delete. Now that portion is no longer there. It's just gone. Perfect. Just what I want. Now there's another portion. Say that you're starting your video and you pause for a moment just trying to get ready or something. So instead of going through all of that, splitting it, deleting it for a small portion like that, and maybe your fingers just aren't quite dainty, so you just, want to slide it. What you can do is you can press on the end of the video with the thick yellow line, and you can slide your video to where you want it to begin. Right about there. And then you can go over here, and maybe you ended, and right about there. Perfect. So now you have a full video, and maybe it's a little choppy right about there, and the transition just isn't very smooth. So how to get rid of that? You're going to press on that little square. It should be highlighted yellow. It's going to be just one line. So once you press on that, it'll give you all these options at the bottom. These are perfect options. And what you're going to want to do is press dissolve. Now this is one of the smoothest transitions for your video. It'll barely be noticeable. And you can choose the time setting that you want. You can choose 0.5, 1 second, 1.5 seconds, 2 seconds. That's over in the left hand corner. So what we're going to do is we're going to press that. Just press over on our video to get rid of it. And now we're going to have this smooth transition right into it. Super awesome. I just want to see how it looks.
So I'm going to do this, and she's going to cut it out so that we have...
Just like that. Barely even noticeable. The transition was perfect. It was smooth. It's just what I want. That's all I needed done. And now all I need to do is add my logo to the beginning. So I'm going to go over to the plus sign on the left hand side, and it's going to give me all these options. Now I need to go to photos so I can go ahead and add it. So I'm going to do this quickly. So I'm going to go to photos and go to all, and I'm going to click on the photo I need to add. Just like so. So now my photo is in there, and I'm going to go ahead, and iMovie automatically sets it to where it will have this transition on it, where it'll slightly move your picture. Personally, I'm not a fan. I just want my picture there. So how I'm going to get rid of that is I'm going to press on my picture, and it'll see on the left hand of the screen, it'll say pinch to start, and then it'll have those 2 little arrows, and Ken Burns enabled. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to press the Ken Burns enabled, and that'll turn them off. So now my video is the way it was when they were on. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to pinch it in, with my fingers. So make sure I get that full photo. I want everyone to be able to see it. And now this is a little bit long for a photo. At the beginning, it's basically half the video, the same time. So how I'm going to get rid of that time is I'm just going to slide it in just like a video. Perfect. Now at the beginning, it's a little bit boring. I just want a little bit of music. So how to put some music on your video. This is super easy. Unfortunately, iMovie doesn't give you as many options for audio as other apps do, but they still do provide some. So what we're going to do is we're going to go over to the left and press that plus sign again. So now we're going to get this screen. So what we're going to do is we're going to scroll all the way down to where it says audio. We're going to click on the audio, and I want to add a soundtrack, so I'm going to go ahead and go to where it says soundtrack. All these you actually have to download to your phone, so I'm just going to scroll down to the bottom, all the way down. And here it's going to give me these themed music options. So what we're going to do is, I believe Bright is a great one. It's just a little bit of upbeat music, modern. Anywho, we have all these. Simple is my go-to. It's really classic, really nice. So I'm going to go ahead and add that just by pressing the little plus button. So now it's on my whole video, which is not what I want. So I'm going to click on it at the end, and it's going to highlight it yellow, just as if it would as we were doing the video. So now I'm going to drag it to where my photo ends. Drag, and right there. Perfect. Now, a reason I suggest putting your photo before is because iMovie does not allow a transition into your video. It'll simply cut right to your video immediately. So I suggest putting a photo before, so that way it's cutting to your photo and then transitioning into your video. That's why I personally choose that. So what we're going to do is now we have that music. And it's a bit loud. So maybe I press on it. In the left-hand corner, I have this little volume option, that little sound guy. And I'm just going to go ahead and turn it down to like 50%-ish, 60%. So now we have that. And it's not as intense. Nice little intro.
Hey everybody, this is Steven.
And now I have my video. And how I'm going to export this is I'm going to go ahead and press done in the top left-hand corner. And I'm going to press the little box with the arrow pointing out of it. And I'm going to press save video. Personally, I use HD 180 or HD 720. So I'm going to go ahead and go with the HD 1080. And depending on how long your video is, the longer your video, the longer it takes to export. The shorter your video, the shorter it'll take to export. So this one should be pretty fast. And now it's in my photo library. It's great. I can use it for whatever I want. I can upload it to Instagram, YouTube, any social media platform. So that's been iMovie on your phone. I hope this was helpful.